This is your digital first Pan-African News Network 2S Television. I am Mesafal Ajinamo, and you're watching 2S News Update. The federal government of Nigeria has inaugurated the governing councils of 5 federal universities, namely the University of Lagos, the University of Port Harcourt, and the University of Ibadan, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife and Maritime University, Delta State. Speaking during the inauguration ceremony in Abuja, the Minister of Education, represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Sonny Echeno, called on the newly appointed members to use their influence to seek alternative means of generating income to reduce overdependence on the government. He, however, added that their appointment is expected to quell all rising tensions and crises in the various institutions.
Poor management of funds remains a major operational constraint in the sector. The limited funds allocated by government should be judiciously utilized. As it is clear that government cannot provide all the funds required to run our universities, councils should think out of the box and endeavor to generate more revenue outside government allocations.
NUC has been fully acquainted with the circumstances leading to the dissolution of the governing councils of the universities of Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Ibadan. We have had cause to interact with the councils and management of the affected universities many times here in NUC with a view to finding solutions to the crisis undermining the operations of the institutions. We are happy that at last new councils signifying new beginnings are being inaugurated today.
All I can say, and I want to emphasize that, is clear, and I want to promise you on behalf of my colleagues that we do not intend to become part of the problem. We are going into this happily, we are going into it committed, we are going into it ready to strain every nerve to ensure that we build.
Unknown gunmen have destroyed the zone of 13 police headquarters in Ukpo, Anambra State. This happened in a violent attack as hoodlums invaded the station in the early hour of today and opened fire on police officers. 2S TV News gathered that it is not clear on who is behind the attack. The Pan-Igbo social political organization Ohanaeze Ndigbo on Monday expressed optimism that the Southeast would get the presidency in 2023, but one that many are called and few are choosing. The organization wondered why people are beaming unnecessary attention on the negative issues such as security challenges in the Southeast because Igbo presidency had changed from probability to possibility. The President General of Ohanaeze, Professor George Obiozo, stated this during a press conference in Abuja.
What are Igbos bringing? In fact, they are bringing visible and conspicuous achievement, capacity to turn difficulties, to turn against national difficulties into dividends for Nigeria, obstacles into opportunities. Let me tell you the truth. Nations are served by 2 kinds of events, either through leadership or through structure, none of which has worked in Nigeria. The Igbo man can change it. He's not a greedy man. He is also not a lazy man. Forget every perception you may have about the Igbos.
Members of the Nigerian Bar Association protested against the non-implementation of financial autonomy for the judiciary in Lagos State and Abuja. This is just after members of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria started a nationwide protest. Some of the judicial workers converged on the gates of the Court of Appeal in Abuja on Monday as they chanted solidarity songs. 2S TV News report that an order from the National President of NBA, Olumide Akpata, asked all state branches to stage a protest on Monday. The Tribe Africa organized a program focused on improving the work skill of young people. 2S reporter Ife Onyekore has the details.
In a bid to add value to the activities of young people in Nigeria, the Tribe Africa organized a program titled Economic Re-Engineering Conference 2021, which was aimed at enhancing career paths of young people. The program was remarkable as it also sought to create job opportunities for young people, thereby helping in the reduction of unemployment rates in the country.
The torrential increase in youth unemployment in Nigeria is taking a toll on the country, as we believe that that is the cause of the increasing insecurity we are struggling with. We also believe that youth unemployment is one of the reasons why the country is at the verge of collapse, because young people are jobless and have time for frivolities. So what the conference aims to achieve is, first of all, ensure that young people are given a direction as to how they can accelerate their career. The conference is going to provide young people with people who have made it. So we intend that going forward, young people are going to connect with these persons, exchange ideas, and then be given guidance.
So we have a vibrant and robust community, the Tribe Africa, and so eventually they will be integrated into the community, where we will follow up, and see that they keep building their capacity in whichever area they decide to go, whether business or career or politics or whatever.
Participants were delighted as one who spoke to TOS TV News commended the organizers for their effort in helping young people actualize their dreams.
I want to also again use this time to commend the organizers of the event and the brain behind the conference. It takes idea to rule the world, and he has gone a long way to see that he put this together, and without sounding immodest, it is very sure that by the end of this conference, at least 50 jobs will be let out.
This is your digital first Pan-African News Network, 2S Television. More stories from across Africa after the break. Do stay. Welcome back. A request for the release of former Chadian President Hissène Habré, sentenced to life imprisonment by an African court in Dakar for crimes against humanity, has been refused by the Senegalese judiciary, his lawyer said on Sunday. His lawyers filed a request of permission for his release on March 29th. The reasoning used by the court to refuse permission is that the issue of health is the responsibility of the direction of the prison administration. To Equatorial Guinea, the West Coast Central African country received on Sunday a shipment of 300,000 Sinovac COVID-19 vaccines purchased from China. Foreign Minister Ibrahima Khalil Kaba said the country is also set to receive a donation of 200,000 Sinopharm shots. He gave no further details on the Sinopharm donation. And on the global scene, the jury will hear a final appeal from both sides on Monday as the prosecution and defense in the murder trial of former Minneapolis officer Derek Chauvin for the death of George Floyd is set to round up. After 3 weeks of numerous testimonies, expert opinions, eyewitnesses' accounts, and video footage of the arrest, the jurors will provide both sides one last opportunity to be heard before Chauvin's fate is decided. And in business now, the Best Countries Economic Resilience category, which features in the Best Movers subcategory of U.S. News Best Countries annual ranking, Egypt has been ranked third. This category's purpose is to more or less predict a country's future growth in terms of per capita purchasing power and gross domestic product. For the second year in a row, the UAE has been ranked first in this category, followed by India. The International Institute of Tropical Agriculture hosted an agricultural fair in Bukavu from 8th to 9th April with the theme, Agriculture as Business, Source of Income for Smallholder Farmers in South Kivu. The objective was to highlight IIT's research contribution in favor of smallholder farmers in South Kivu. New high-yield rice varieties in the DRC and small agricultural machines replicable locally in the rice growing system were highlighted. The new fodder species were introduced. You're still watching your digital First Pan-African News Network. More stories after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In entertainment, popular comedian and online skit producer Mr. Macaroni took his Twitter account where he revealed the torment he faced when he was arrested by the Nigerian police during the NSAS protest. The protest followed a lot of Nigerians who were not in support of the Lekki tollgate after the October 2020 Lekki shootings. Mr. Macaroni was among the Nigerians who took part in the protest against the reopening and was later arrested by the police, along with some other people who were in the protest. And to sports, 12 of football's clubs have faced accusations of greed and pessimism on Monday. This came as they announced a breakaway European Super League that could have implications for the game. 6 of the Premier League teams include Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City and Tottenham, alongside Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Inter Milan and AC Milan. And that is TUS News Update on your digital first Pan-African News Network. For more updates, visit www.tustvnetwork.com. Do follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Thank you for watching.